alternative way. Start your free trial today. Come on in the water's lovely look. You could meet someone you like during the meat of your strike. It is that easy. Lunar surface on a Saturday night, dressed up in silver and white with colored old grey whistle test lights. Take it easy for a little while. Come and stay with us. It's such an easy flight. Cute new places keep on popping up since the Exodus. It's all getting gentrified. I put a taqueria on the roof. It was well reviewed. 4 stars out of 5. And that's unheard of. Mr. Bridge and Tunnel, I'm a Starlight Express, the head of special effects in my mind's eye. Okey cokey with the opposite sex, the things you try to forget. Doesn't time fly? I'm in no position to give advice. I don't wanna be nice, and you know that. Take it easy for a little while. Come and stay with us. It's such an easy flight. Cute new places keep on popping up around claviers. It's all getting gentrified. The information action ratio is the place to go, and you will not recognize the old headquarters of the nights that never happened and the days that don't exist. At the information action ratio, only time that we stop laughing is to breathe or steal a kiss. I can get you on the list for all the clubs. I can lift you up another semitone. Take it easy for a little while. Come and stay with us. It's such an cheeks. Do you ever get that feel that you can't shift, the type that sticks around like summits in your teeth? Are there some aces up your sleeve? Have you no idea that you're in deep? I dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? 'Cause there's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, and I play it on repeat until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go. Sorta hoping that you'd stay. Maybe we both know that the nights were mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you. Never thought of calling when you're at you, 'cause I always do. Maybe I'm too busy being lost to fall for somebody new. Now I thought it through, crawling back to you. So have you got the goods? Been wondering if your heart's still open, and if so, I wanna know what time it should. Simmer down and poker up. I'm sorry to interrupt, it's just I'm constantly on the cusp. I've tried been to kiss you. I don't know if you feel the same as I do. We could be together if you wanted to. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go. We're sorta hoping that you'd stay. Didn't we both know that the nights were mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day? Crawling back to you. Never thought of calling when sending me to despair. Without sound, yeah, you're calling me, and I don't think it's very fair that your shoulders are frozen. Oh, but you're an explosion. Your name isn't real, but I don't care for sound. The lights in the fuse might result in a bang, 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 oh. I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance, or I don't know what you're looking for. I said I bet that you look good on the dance floor. Dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. Well, from 1984. Oh, there ain't no love, no. And Montague's or Capulex. Just banging tunes in DJ sets and dirty dance floors and dreams of naughtiness. To find you for in some velvet morning. Years too late. She's a silver lining, Lone Ranger riding through an open space. In my mind when she's not right there beside me, I go crazy, 'cause here isn't where I wanna be. And satisfaction feels like a distant memory, and I can't help myself. All I wanna hear her say is, are you mine? I need the deep end, keep imagining meeting wished away. Entire lifetimes unfair, we're not somewhere misbehaving for days. Great escape, lost track of time and space. She's a silver lining, climbing on my desire, and I go crazy, 'cause here isn't where I wanna be. And satisfaction feels like a distant memory, and I can't help myself. All I wanna hear her say is, are you mine? Well, are you mine? Are you mine? Are you mine? And the thrill of the chase moves in mysterious ways. So in case I'm mistaken, I just wanna hear you say you got me, baby, are you mine? She's a silver lining, Lone Ranger riding through an open space. In my mind when she's not right there beside me, I go crazy, 'cause here isn't where I wanna be. And satisfaction feels like a distant memory, and I can't help myself. All I wanna hear her say is, are you mine? Well, are you mine? Are you mine? Are you mine? fishnets. Now you only get it in your night dress. Discarded all the naughty nights for niceness. Landed in a very common crisis. Everything's in order in a black hole. Nothing seems to pity is the past though. A Bloody Mary's like an El Tabasco. Remember when you used to be a rascal? Oh, the boys are slag. The best you ever had, the best you ever had is just a memory. And those dreams, when as daft as they seem, as daft as they seemed, my love, when you dream them all. Flicking through a little book of sex tips. Remember when the bars were all electric? And now when she told she's gonna get it, I'm guessing that she'd rather just forget it. Clinging to not getting sentimental. Said she wasn't going but she went still. Like a gentleman had to be gentle. Was it a Mechadobber or a betting pencil? Oh, the boys are slag. The best you ever had, the best you ever had is just a memory. And those dreams, when as daft as they seem, as daft as they seem, my love, when you dream them overflow. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Oh. Falling about, you took a left off last life lane, just sounding it out, but you're not coming back again. Falling about, you took a left off last life lane, you were just sounding it out, but you're not coming back again. You used to get it in your fishnets, now you only get it in your night dress. You just gotta blow the noise and the niceness. Landing in a very common crisis. Everything's in order in a black hole. Is everything as pretty as the past though? That Bloody Mary's like an El Tabasco. Remember when you used to be a rascal? Outside the cafe by the cracker factory, you were practicing a magic trick, and my thoughts got rude as you talked and chewed on the last of your pick and mix. Said you're mistaken if you're thinking that I haven't been called cold before, as you bit into your strawberry lace. Then offered me your attention in the form of a gobstopper. It's all you had left and it was going to waste. Your pastimes consisted of the strange and twisted and deranged, and I loved that little game you had called Crying Lightning, and how you like to aggravate the ice cream man on rainy afternoons. The next time that I caught my own reflection, it was on its way to meet you, thinking of excuses to postpone. You never looked like yourself from the side, but your profile could not hide the fact you knew I was approaching. pastimes consisted of the strange, twisted and deranged. And I ate that little game you had called Crying Lightning. Crying Lightning. Crying Lightning. Crying Lightning. Your pastime consisted of the strange and twisted and deranged. And I ate that little game you had called Crying.
Mardy Bum, I've seen your frown and it's like looking down the barrel of a gun and it goes off. And how come all these words? Oh, well, there's a very pleasant side to you, a side I much prefer. It's one that's laughs and jokes around. Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was up, up and away. Oh, but it's really hard to remember that on a day like today when you're all argumentative and you've got the face on. Now then, Mardy Bum, oh, I'm in trouble again, aren't I? I thought as much, 'cause you turned over there and pulling that silent disappointment face, the one that I can't bear. Well, can't we just laugh and joke around? Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was up, up and away. Oh, but it's really hard to remember that on a day like today when you're all argumentative and you've got the face on. And yeah, I'm sorry I was late, but I missed the train and then the traffic was a state. And I can't be asked to carry on in this debate that reoccurs. Or when you say I don't care, but of course I do, yeah, I clearly do. Yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was up, up and away. Oh, but it's really hard to remember that on a day like today when you're all argumentative and you've got the face on.
The mirror's image, it tells me it's home time, but I'm not finished, 'cause you're not by my side. And as I arrived, I thought I saw you leaving, carrying your shoes. Decided that once again I was just dreaming of bumping into you. Now it's 3 in the morning, and I'm trying to change your mind. Left you multiple missed calls, and to my message you replied. Why'd you only call me when you're high? High. Why'd you only call me when you're high? Somewhere darker, talking the same shite. I need a partner. Well, are you out tonight? It's harder and harder to get you to listen. More I get through the gears, incapable of making alright decisions and having bad ideas. Now it's
wanted to bomb me, baby? Why'd you only call me when you're high?
One of the strokes. Now look at the mess you made me make. Hitchhiking with a monogrammed suitcase, miles away from any half-useful imaginary highway. I'm a big name in deep space, ask your mates. But Golden Boy's in bad shape. I found out the hard way that here ain't no place for dolls like you and me. Everybody's on a barge floating down the endless stream of great TV. 1984, 2019, maybe I was a little too wild in the 70s. Rocket ship grease down the cracks of my knuckles, karate bandana, warp speed cheek, hair down to there. Impressive mustache, love came in a bottle with a twist of cap. Let's all have a swig and do a hot laugh. So who you gonna call? The Martini Police. Baby, that isn't how they look tonight. Oh no. It took the light forever to get to your eyes. I just wanted to be one of those ghosts you thought that you could forget, and then I haunt you via the rear view mirror on a long drive from the back seat. But it's alright, 'cause you love me and you recognize that it ain't how it should be. Your eyes are heavy and the weather's getting ugly, so pull over, I know the place. Don't you know an apparition is a cheap date? What exactly is it you've been drinking these days? Jukebox in the corner, long hot summer. You got a film up on the wall and it's dark enough to dance. What do you mean you've never seen Blade Runner? Or maybe I was a little too wild in the 70s. Back down to earth with a lounge shimmer, shimmer. Elevator down to my make-believe residency. From the honeymoon suite, 2 shows a day, 4 nights a week. Easy money. So who you gonna call? The Martini Police. So who you gonna call? The Martini Police. Oh, baby, that isn't how it looks tonight. It took the light absolutely forever to get to your eyes. And as we gaze skyward, ain't it dark early? It It's the star treatment. Yes, we gaze skyward and it's dark early. It's the star treatment. It's the star treatment. The star treatment.
I said, who's that girl there? I wonder what went wrong so that she had to roam the streets. She doesn't do major credit cards, I doubt she does receipts. It's all not quite legitimate. And what a scummy man. Just give him half a chance, I bet he'll rob you if he can. Can see it in his eyes, yeah, that he's got a driving ban amongst some other offences. And I've seen him with girls of the night, and he told Roxanne to put on her red light. They're all infected, but he'll be alright, 'cause he's a scumbag, don't you know? I said he's a scumbag, don't you know? Although you're trying not to listen, avert your eyes and staring at the ground. She makes a subtle proposition. I'm sorry, love, I'll have to turn you down. Oh, we must be up to summer. What are the chances? Sure, it's more than likely. I've got a feeling in my stomach. I start to wonder what his story might be, what his story might be. Yeah, 'cause they said it changes when the sun goes down. Yeah, they said it changes when the sun goes down. And they said it changes when the sun goes down. Around here, around here. Oh. Look, here comes the portmanteau. Isn't he Mr. Inconspicuous? And he doesn't even have to say oh. She's in a stance ready to get picked up. Bet she's delighted when she sees him, pulling in and giving her the eye, because she must be fucking freezing, scantily clad beneath the clear night sky. It does stop in the winter now, and they said it changes when the sun goes down. Yeah, they said it changes when the sun goes down. And they said it changes when the sun goes down. Around here, they said it changes when the sun goes down. Over the river going out of town. And they said it changes when the sun goes down. Around here, around here. Oh. And what a scummy man. Just give him half a chance, I bet he'll rob you if he can. Can see it in his eyes, yeah, that he's got a nasty plan. I hope you're not involved at all.
the dice. Run with scissors through a chip and firefight. Go into business with a grizzly bear. But just don't sit down, 'cause I've moved your chair.
battleship, but it was only a look-alike. She was nothing but a vision trick. Under the warning light, she was close, close enough to be your ghost. But my chances turned to toast when I asked her if I could call her your name. I thought I saw you in the rusty hook, huddled up in a wicker chair. I wandered over for a closer look and kissed whoever was sitting there. She was close and she held me very tightly, till I asked awfully politely, please, can I call you her name? And I elongated my lift home. Yeah, I let him go the long way round. I smelt your scent on the seatbelt and kept my shortcuts to myself. I thought I saw you in the parrot's beak, messing with the smoke alarm. It was too loud for me to hear her speak, and she had a broken arm. It was close, so close that the walls were wet, and she wrote it out in letter sets. No, you can't call me her name. Tell me, where's your hiding place? I'm worried I'll forget your face, and I've asked everyone. I'm beginning to think I imagined you all along. I elongated my lift home. Yeah, I let him go the
kissed her in the Cornerstone, on the phone to the middleman. When I saw that she was on her own, I thought she might understand. She was close, well you couldn't get much closer. She said I'm really not supposed to, but yes, you can call me anything you want. Arabella's got some interstellar gator skin boots and a helter-skelter around her little finger, and I ride it endlessly. She's got a Barbarella silver swimsuit, and when she needs to shelter from reality, she takes a dip in my daydream. My days end best when the sunset gets itself behind that little lady sitting on the passenger side. It's much less picturesque without her catching the light. The horizon tries, but it's just not as kind on the eye. Just not attaching to your mind and soul. You can be sure. Arabella's got a 70s head, but she's a modern lover, it's an exploration. She's made of outer space, and her lips are like the galaxy's edge, and her kiss the color of a constellation falling into place. My days end best when the sunset gets itself behind that little lady sitting on the passenger side. It's much less picturesque without her catching the light. The horizon tries, but it's just not as kind on the eye. Is that a bird? Is that a bird? Just not tapped into your mind and soul. You can be sure that's magic in a cheetah print coat, just a slip underneath it. I hope that's good. I can have one of those organic cigarettes that you smoke. Wraps your lip round a Mexican coat. Makes you wish that you were the bottle. Takes a sip of your soul, and it sounds right. Cause we can't take our eyes off the t-shirt and tie.
someone to kiss, someone to kick you. There's nothing that you couldn't slip through. Or at least that's the impression I get. Cause you're smooth and you're wet, and she's not aware yet, but she's yours. She'll be saying use me, show me the jacuzzi. I imagine that it's there on a plate. You're our rendezvous rate, means that you'll never be frightened to make them wait for a while. I doubt it's your style not to get what you set out to acquire. The eyes are on fire, you are the unforecasted storm.
Lately I've been seeing things, belly button piercings in the sky at night when we're side by side. And I don't mean to rain on anybody's cabriolet. One of those games you're gonna lose, but you wanna play it just in case. Now it's getting dark and the sky looks sticky, more like black treacle than tar. Black treacle, somebody told the stars you're not coming out tonight, and so they found a place to hide. Does it help you stay up late? Does it help you concentrate? Does it tune you in when you chew your chin? Am I ruining your fun? And you talk the talk, alright, but do you walk the walk or catch the train? You wanted it, you got it, but you don't want it now. Now it's getting dark and the sky looks sticky, more like black treacle than tar. Black treacle, somebody told the stars you're not coming out tonight, and so they found a place to hide. But now I'm out of place and I'm not getting any wiser. I feel like the Sundance Kid behind a synthesizer.
can I say? I've known him for a long, long time, and it might overstep the line, but you just cannot get angry in the same way. No, not in the same way. So not in the same way. Oh no, oh no, no. Vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. I wanna be a Ford Cortina, I will never rust. If you like your coffee hot, let me be a coffee pot. You call the shots, babe, I just wanna be yours. Secrets I have held in my heart are harder to hide than I thought. Maybe I just wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Let me be your lucky meter, and I'll never run out. Let me be the portable heater that y'all get cold without. I wanna be a setting lotion, hold your hair in deep devotion, at least as deep as the Pacific Ocean. I wanna be yours. Secrets I have held in my heart are harder to hide than I thought. Maybe I just wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. 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 Wanna be yours.
unnecessary evil. No cause for emergency. Borrowed the beak off of old eagle. Oh, momentary synergy. Coax me out my low, sink into tomorrow. Coax me out my low, have a spin of my propeller. My propeller won't spin and I can't get it started on my own. When are you arriving? My propeller won't spin and I can't get it started on my own. When are you arriving? My propeller won't spin and I can't get it started on my own. When are you arriving? My propeller.
Jesus in the day spa, filling out the information form. Mama got a hair done, just popping out to sing a protest song. I've been on a bender, back to that prophetic esplanade, where I ponder all the questions, but just manage to miss the mark. Ooh, good afternoon, Tranquility Base, Hotel and Casino. Mark speaking. Please tell me, how may I direct your call? This magical thinking feels as if it really might catch on. Mama wants some answers. Do you remember where it all went wrong? Technological advances really bloody get me in the mood. Pull me in close on a crispy baby, kiss me underneath the moon's side. Ooh. Good afternoon, Tranquility Base, Hotel and Casino. Mark speaking. Please tell me, how may I direct your call? And do you celebrate your dark side? And then wish you'd never left the house? Do you ever spend a generation trying
And I suppose that's the price you pay. Well, oh, it isn't what it was. She's thinking he looks different today. And now there's nothing left to guess now. I suppose that's the price you pay. Well, oh, it isn't what it was. She's thinking he looks different today. And now there's nothing left to guess now. Well, quick, let's leave before the lights come on. 'Cause then you don't have to see. 'Cause then you don't have to see what you've done. Well, quick, let's leave before the lights come on. 'Cause then you don't have to see. 'Cause then you don't have to see what you've done.
Coming true, and it's funny what y'all do when the zeros stand up.
Get on your dancing shoes. There's one thing on your mind. Hoping they're looking for you. Sure you'll be rummaging through. Oh, and the shit show, the horror. You've seen your future bride. Yeah, but it's so absurd for you to say the first word. So you're waiting and waiting and the only reason that you came, so what you're scared for? Well, don't you always do the same? It's what you're there for, don't you know the lights are flashing down in here tonight? And some might exchange a glance, but keep pretending to dance. But don't act like it's not happening, as if it's impolite to go and mention your name. Instead you'll just do the same as they all do and hope for the best. The only reason that you came, so what you scared for? Well, don't you always do the same? It's what you're there for, but no! Sexy little swine, hoping they're looking for you. Sure you'll be rummaging through. And I said the shit shock horror. You've seen your future bride, yeah. Yeah, but it's so absurd for you to say the first word, so you're waiting and waiting.
enough. I gotta tell you the truth, yeah. I wanna grab both shoulders and shake, baby, snap out of this. I get the feeling I left it too late, but baby, snap out of this. If that watch don't continue to swing, I'll have fat lady fancies having a sing. I'll be here waiting ever so patiently for you to snap out of this. Everyone is forever for you. It sounds like settling down, giving up, but it don't sound much like you, girl. I wanna grab both your shoulders and shake, baby, snap out of this. I get the feeling I left it too late, but baby, snap out of this. If that watch don't continue to swing, I'm a fat lady fancies having a sing. I'll be here waiting ever so patiently for you to snap out of this. Spell your hypnotized. How could you be so blind? Under a spell, you're hypnotized. Darling, how could you be so blind? I wanna grab both your shoulders and shake, baby, snap out of this. I get the feeling I left it too late, but baby, snap out of this. If that watch don't continue to swing, I'm a fat lady fancies having a sing. I'll be here waiting ever so patiently for you to snap out of this. Fate tells of San Francisco echo through the room. More point to a wedding disco without a bride or groom. And there's a super cool banjo with the trilbies and the glasses of white wine. And all the weekend rock stars are in the toilets practicing their lines. I don't want to hear you kick me out, kick me out. I don't want to hear you no kick me out, kick me out. I don't want to hear you kick me out, kick me out. I don't want to hear you, I don't want to hear you. Fate tells of San Francisco echo through the air. And there's a few bored faces at a black hole wishing they weren't there. And as the microphone squeaks, the young girl's telephone beeps. Yeah, she's dashing for the exit. Oh, she's running to the streets outside. Oh, you saved me, she screams down the line. The band would fucking wank and I'm not having a nice time. I don't want to hear you kick me out, kick me out. I don't want to hear you no kick me out, kick me out. Yeah, but Bird said it's amazing though. So all that's left is the proof that love's not only blind but deaf.